Alright, so today we're going to be continuing on with the color series again. This time we have purple towers. Kind of expect rapid fire uploads of the color series, as I now have some incentive to actually get these videos out just a little bit faster. Anyways, the restrictions for this challenge are sharpshooter. I am going to count this because, as you see, there isn't a whole lot of purple towers here, so I figured this probably counts. Glaive Lord, as well as Glaive Ricochet. Corrosive Glue is purple. That's the only purple one. So if you do want to go for glue, I have to cross path it with top path. MAD, again, like I said earlier, we don't have a lot of options here, so I am going to include MAD in this. Shimmer, the staff is pretty purple and does have some purple outlines. I didn't really feel comfortable going farther, like, Necromancer or POD, as I feel like this is mainly skewing towards black and not really purple. Shimmer is like the most I'm gonna accept here. Finally, we have Carpet of Spikes, and of course our hero is the best hero in the game, is Zeely. We're not gonna be doing this on chimps, we're gonna be doing this on hard standard just because we're playing on Midnight Mansion. This is like the only map here that has like a decent amount of purple on it, and I don't think you can beat chimps with these restrictions. I'm sure someone out there probably can. I haven't really tried, and to be honest, I don't really want to. Now, I'm not really sure which side the Moab spawns from. I don't think I've actually played this map yet, but I think we're just going to put Zeely here and just kind of hope that this is where the Moab spawns. If not, we might have a bit of a problem. And I guess I could restart since it's only like up to 40 rounds, so I guess it's fine, but overall I wouldn't really want to. Also, I just realized I had Monkey Knowledge disabled, so I just did a quick restart. MK is probably going to be pretty essential during this run, so I will just kind of keep that just in case. So, but basically our late game is going to rely heavily on MAD and Carpet of Spikes, and we're probably just going to end up dying to kind of late game ceramics, because if you look, we don't really have too many good ceramic options. Glaive Lord here is our best bet, but Glaive Lord can only hit like one side at a time, and I'm pretty sure later on Moabs start alternating from this side and this side, so they're just going to come here at the same time. So not really going to be too ideal for kind of ceramic cleanup. So I think Carpet of Spikes is definitely what we're going to be relying on in kind of late game, just because global range cleanup is pretty useful. So it's probably going to rely a lot on MAD bursting down ceramics and then Carpet of Spikes for cleanup, which isn't ideally what you want, but gotta make do here. Anyways, early game is going to be pretty simple. We do have some good early game towers, including Sharpshooter as well as more Glaives. Blue's not really going to be used at all. I don't think Wizard's going to be useful here just because all my towers can see camo. Maybe Wall of Fire can help out against round 63, but I think that's about it. But we should be able to afford Glaive Lord before round 63 anyways, so it's mainly, you're just going to be mainly seeing a bunch of Boomerang, Dartling, and Spack, and that's really about it. I don't think we're actually going to get any more Dart Monkeys aside from just getting this one down to Sharpshooter, as I don't feel like it'd be necessary. So the question is, where do I want Mad? I think putting MAD up here on this bookshelf so that way it can kind of see down would be ideal. This does mean that this side's going to be damaged faster than this side, which I think is probably going to be better in the long run, as since you won't be kind of overrun by ceramics kind of immediately. But it does mean that it's going to be kind of difficult to prevent Mad from doing damage, because even if I turn around, I feel like the projectiles are so large that it's still going to hit some balloons, especially like larger ones like Bads and ZMGs and all that. Anyway, it's just gonna get base Boomer down now. I guess I'll put Boomerang over here if I'm gonna get Mad on this side, just to pop down Les this round. Then after that, I think we can start going for Hydrocket Pods and Rocket Storm. Yep, I think I'm happy with this spot. Now this may come to a surprise for some of you, but this is probably gonna be one of the last episodes of the color series, as there aren't too many other colors that I can really do. I do have like one more color in mind that I could do, but that's really kind of about it, as I do feel like I have done a quite sizable amount of the colors already that encompass kind of a lot of the monkeys. I feel like the more I kind of go towards the colors, like definitely a lot more restrictions here, whereas maybe only gonna be like 1 or 2 towers that actually count at that point. So this is gonna be one of the last episodes of the color series. Regardless, still going to try to get that last few episodes out just kind of as soon as I can. So the mob comes from Zeely's side. I think that's perfect, all things considered. As that'll definitely help out with if we do manage to get level 20 Zeely. we might be able to think about it, although maybe I could have put Azili maybe in a better spot or placement on that side, because we don't get the totem on the MAD. I think that increased attack speed would help out a little bit, as I feel like, lives probably don't really matter too much, because if we end up leaking, it's probably end up going to be a ceramic come late game. Alright, so I think now we just start saving up for Glaive Lord, see if we can afford it by 63. If not, I could always sell the Dart Monkey. Now that I kind of think about it, this is probably an interesting map to do on Chimps mode, now that I think about it. Just because the layout of the map is pretty strange, to be honest. I'm not really sure how to describe it. As well as the fact that the fire kind of blocking projectiles from going on this side can also be pretty tricky later on. Also, our mob damage is kind of bad, although that's not really surprising as I don't really have any good mob damagers here. Dart Monkey and Rocket Storm is the best mob damage I have here. We do have level 10, which can help out a little bit. I think probably around 60 is when I'm actually going to use it. But outside of that, we don't really have too many mob damage options until we get Glaive Lord here, as that DOT from Glaive Lord is sure to help out here. But oh boy, I feel like the Here's How I Black Border episode of this map, it might be a bit of a struggle, but who knows? Who knows? Attack Zone could probably do pretty well here. There's a nice bend that Attack Zone can go on. So outside of like Attack Zone, I would just need some general PM if I do go for that. But that's for like kind of the far-ish future. Alright, so this round I think we just kind of hex and we should be fine. I don't mind using it as we get Glaive Lord now, which means we're pretty much set for up until like round 80. And so if we can't get mad by round 80, I'm probably going to have to transition into Carpet of Spikes. But I mean, I think we do make a decent amount of money from these rounds anyway, so it should be fine. Although now that I think about it, Glaive Lord did get a kind of a rework a little while ago that I actually made a video on. That might play a big role here. Glaive Lord's Pierce got reduced all the way down to 80 from like 1000. And so since we're going to be going into kind of deep free play here, that Pierce change might make a bit of a difference as 80, like we're probably going to end up getting Pierce caps here. Azili can help out with kind of deleting the mob children, but regardless, it's still going to be a kind of a struggle having to like deal with 80 Pierce versus 1000. But I think the trade-off we get might be worth it. I actually can't remember what buff it received of like compensation. I'm pretty sure it's like just damage, but regardless, the ceramic Pierce is probably going to be a bit of an issue here. Alright, round 80 is kind of rolling in. We are kind of far away from actually being able to afford MAD, but I think we should be fine. And the only main issue here is once things get past Glaive Lord, we are kind of screwed here. And then once the kind of BFBs from this side get over to Glaive Lord, that's when we're going to start seeing Pierce be an issue. Let me see if I use the totem. That could probably help out against Glaive Lord. Increased attack speed would be quite nice. I probably should have waited till level 16. Just that way we have a lot more uses of totem, but I think that's fine. This might be a hex round. Fortified BFBs might be a little bit scary. When do I want to use hex? I think I'll use it now. It jumped in a really bad spot. Also, are we dead? Seems that we are. I think if I had better hex timing, I think we can easily beat this. And if hex just didn't really just jump to a really bad spot, I think we probably would have been better. I'll only put this on first. I think it's probably better. All right, let's do hex. Probably, let's say now. And we leaked down to 14 lives. Do I take that? I mean, it's 14 uses of totem, and I don't know if totems really make the saving grace here, so I think I will take it if I beat these cerams. Which we won't do because Rocket Storm isn't very good against ceramics. It'd be a shame if I died here because we are so close to MAD, I don't really want to spend on carpets. And carpet's not really guaranteed to work either. I think that's better totem timing. We got rid of 3 BFBs, and we still are dead to these cerams here. But we were close. And I can't really put a spike factory here to kind of help clean up, is the problem here. This is like the best spot I have for spike factory, which is not really too good. Can't really move these here. I think this is it. This is the attempt, which took far too many, and we still are like 11k off of MAD here. But once we get MAD, this should honestly be smooth sailing from here. 83 I don't think is too difficult. Mobs might be a bit of a problem, so let me just do that. Yeah, 83, not too bad. 84, let's see here. Don't have Rocket Storm up. Didn't really mean to use Hex here, but I think it's fine. Come on. Once we get mad, I feel like this would be a lot easier. Although who knows, because we do lose out on ceramic popping power. We are kind of struggling a lot against ceramics. Alright, so MAD has been acquired. Now let's see if we can actually even afford Carpet Spikes at this point. And I feel like the answer might just be no. But I do think Spike Storm can help us just a little bit against ceramic DPS. It can kind of catch some stray balloons that Glaive Lord has missed. Alright, we're struggling just a little bit. Here comes ceramics. I think we're dead to those. I feel like just getting to around 100 in itself is going to be a bit of a challenge, as we just have basically no cleanup options here. Like, I think the best option I can have is like glue. I feel like spamming glue isn't really going to help too much. We leak just a little bit here. Hopefully we're fine. That's still 40 uses of totem. I don't really know if I want to use totem now, although maybe. Alright, so we end up beating that just barely. And I feel like, again, making it to around 100 in self is going to be a bit of a challenge. This is kind of a lot of RBE. Let me use totem. Let's do that. Totem's definitely a lot stronger, or not totem, Hex is definitely a lot stronger now that we have, now they have MAD up, we can actually do actual mob damage to the ZMGs and whatnot. Definitely using Spike Storm for ceramic cleanup. Let me just use it now. We don't have our main abilities kind of up, which is kind of a problem. I don't feel like totem's really gonna be helpful at this point. I can try it, see if that does anything. I doubt it. I think once we get Rocket Storm's missiles up, I think we should be chilling, if we can survive till then. Honestly, I could try gluing. Let's see if that does anything. This does mean we are delaying Carpeted Spikes, but I feel like at this point we're just not going to get Carpet. It's too expensive and we don't really have too many more rounds left in this defense. Okay, I feel like I didn't press any abilities later and somehow we still ended up beating this round. I guess glue does make that much of a difference. Alright, perfect. So I think spamming Spike Storms, honestly, at this point is just honestly better. The only issue is I can't really fit any more Spike Factories. Yeah, 94 is a lot of balloons here. 94 might honestly be death here. Let's use Totem. Let's do that. And they're out of range of Glaive Lord, so that's a GG because we can't pump down these ceramics. There's too many. Unless glue gunners can come in clutch and just slow it down enough, but I doubt it. Yeah, it's just too many ceramics. If I could just attack this side exclusively to be able to clean this up easily, because I feel like Glaive Lord can't handle the ceramics. If this side was just popped down almost immediately, I think we'd be fine here. Let's try this again. See if I can do anything different, but 94 honestly might just be a death round. Let's do that for the ceramics that are leaking. We should be able to clean this up. Nice, nice. Live to see another day. 95 should be pretty easy. DDT shouldn't be too bad with Matt on the screen. And that should be that. Although we are kind of struggling just a little bit. I feel like if we just glue ceramics to give Matt just a little bit more time to pop them down, maybe stall for another Spike Storm ability, I think we can win this. But I think we might be able to manage this. Let me get just another Dartling down, see if that does anything. Let's just use Totem when it comes off cooldown. I can use it like 30 something times. And I don't feel like lives are gonna make too much of a difference at this point. And are we good? No, because we still have ZMGs to deal with. But we do have Hex coming up like right now. Perfect. 97, I'm not really too worried about, to be honest. 2 fortified ZMGs I can handle, but what I can't handle is the ceramic insides. Maybe Wall of Fires, who knows. I am getting a tad bit desperate at this point. I feel like just like making it to 8 to 100 is just the goal here. That was a lot easier this time, but I feel like 98 is definitely death here. I mean, we do have the ability up Hex, but I mean, there's just so much RBE here. I feel like no matter the amount of Wall of Fires you put down, it's just not gonna be enough. Also, we gotta get these guys purple. Let me see if I just like spam Hex just to get it up, just to delete as much as I can. Come on, come on, come on. And then I use that a bit early. Hex wore off, but all the ZMGs are gone, so we just have fortified BFBs. Let's use the Totem. We might actually be 98 here. Let's use this to finish it off. 99, hopefully we can end up beating. We do have level 20 as Elite, so I do want to save that for 100. That was pretty close. Let me see. I think Shimmers honestly could help out just a little bit here. I think if the glues were able to see camo, we'd just do a little bit better. So let me just shimmer these. Get these guys to shimmer. Okay, let's see if adding in a rocket storm could help out just a little bit. Hopefully it can. But DT's just come out, you know, so early. I just can't use Hex this round. If I could use Hex, that'd be what I just need to win, but I just can't use it. I gotta save it for around 100. Even though we do have Matt, I'm just not confident in cleaning up ZOMGs. Okay, so we got that down, and this should be pretty easy around 100. I'll use Hex now. Okay, so we beat 100 rounds, just barely, but we're probably not gonna make it too much farther now. I'll give like each round maybe like 1 or 2 attempts. And if I can't beat it, I'll just call it there. Fortified DT went through. Let's try that again. I think we did have Hex up at the end there. DTs are kind of fast, so I gotta make sure I catch them with Mad. If not, we're screwed. Let's use Hex now. DTs are really scary. Yeah, I think 102 is honestly death run. This round's just like so long. And DTs are just so fast that we can't just catch them. I'll use this a bit early, see if that changed anything. I don't think it will. Come on, get the ZOMG down. 102 maybe? Okay, so we beat it. Nope, is that the last DT? Nope, there's still more. Alright. Alright, we beat that round. I don't think we're beating this one. Well, they kept saying that like, you know, like 20 rounds ago. But I mean, this is just a lot of ZOMGs here. There's just no shot. I'll give this like 1 more attempt, but there's no way. I'll use Toad immediately. See if that changes anything. I'll use Hex immediately when it comes up. I'll use that. I'll use Rocket Storm when it comes up, but this is just looking like a death round to me. Yeah, there's just simply no way. I'm gonna call it there. Purple. I think purple's probably the hardest color I've actually done so far. Not really a whole lot of options when it comes to purple, and some of them can be debated, like MAD for example. I mean, we're not able to get carpeted spikes, but you know, I think it's fine. Just with the restrictions of a challenge, it's to be expected. So yeah, there's that. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, join Discord. The link is down below in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video.